Hey guys, Uncle Ray. Welcome to another episode of the Crypto Bellwether. We cut through the hype and the noise so you'll have the information you need to make informed decisions. And we are going to go through some very bullish news and information about Algorand. And this is not going to move the needle short term, but it's going to give you an insight and a better perspective of the long term future of Algorand. So we're going to dive into it. Now, if you're not familiar with Algorand, I highly recommend go to algorand.com, surf around, look at some of the use cases and bullish information that is constantly coming out. Check out their ecosystem. It's a great layer one that's very scalable and very green. It's eco-friendly, and it has one of the best founders and teams in all of crypto. Now, here's the news. Now, like I said, it's not going to move the needle short term, but there is a forum out there called OMFIF. Most of you have probably heard of it, and it is a independent forum that was created for the central banks, and what they try to do is push their economic agenda and their policies and standards forward. It's kind of like the World Economic Forum type of power, and they are pushing their agenda hard, and they're normally pretty successful. Now, they have created the Digital Monetary Institute. Now, normally they create different committees for different things, and a lot of times you see all the ISO 222 compliant type tokens that are on these boards and committees. Now, they have a Digital Monetary Institute committee, and Algorand is on it. And as far as I know, the other competitor, so to speak, is Ethereum that's on the board or on the committee. But here's the thing. They just came out with Algorand's 42-page report that they submitted to the forum, and it says issuing central bank digital currency using Algorand. And it's a huge case study. I highly recommend track it down if you really want to go down the rabbit hole, but it's 42 pages. But guys, like I said, their objective in creating that association is to move the central bank's agenda forward, and they have chosen Algorand to lead this committee with this report. So there's a good chance that Algorand has a shot at getting the lion's share of CBDCs around the world in the future. It doesn't mean that they will, but it has the right people and the entity that has a lot of power behind it, and that's exactly what you want to see. Now, here's some more bullish news, and stay with me. We'll take a look at the chart. Algorand months ago had, I think it was like $35 million, don't quote me on that they had submitted to create these funds and programs for the universities for like coders and future developers in India. Now, that is a phenomenal game plan because India is the largest country in the world population-wise, and they're highly educated. And a lot of the engineers and doctors from around the world are from India. Well, they have that kind of brain power with that many citizens, and when you have funding and huge opportunities to go educate yourself and learn about coding and being a developer, and it's through the Algorand programs, well, fast forward a couple of years, you're going to have all these top-notch developers coming out that are highly educated, and they're going to want to build on the Algorand ecosystem. Guys, that is a great strategy, in my opinion. So this article just came out, which is why I brought that up, because that was months ago, but it says Algorand to drive Web3 adoption in India through key partnerships. So not only did they do that, they are starting more initiatives, and they're getting well into the future of what they're trying to accomplish. I love that, because what you want to see in the downtime, guys, is money behind the ecosystems, and you want to see development, and that's exactly what Algorand has been up to. Now, let's take a look at the chart. This is let's see here. Let's look at the 90-day chart. It's had a pretty good run up. That's extremely bullish. It may rally from here, but who knows, guys. What I like to see when I look at a chart or start to stack more is I want my macro to line up with my technicals. And right now, I know a lot of people think that we have found the bottom and we are starting the next bull run. I don't think we've seen the bottom in crypto. I personally think something's going to break between now and, say, when Biden gets out of office. And this isn't being political, but I think the damage has done. And I've personally never seen a bull run in a recession. And don't let anyone kid you, America is in a recession, and so is half the global countries, in my opinion. Now, when you look at the all-time high, when you look at the historical chart, guys, this is a great risk reward, because right now, whether you decide to stack or not, which I think it's going to pull back a little bit, but you're looking at pre-COVID prices for Algorand. Now, I want you to think about something. Pre-COVID, and then it rallied way over $2. But the difference is it has been exploding in its development and what's being built on top of Algorand. So if you thought Algorand, or if anyone thought Algorand was worth the price that it is now and watched it go to over $2, in my opinion, in the next bull run, Algorand is going to take out that old high, changing gears, because the adoption on top of Algorand is huge. People are learning about it. They have partnerships with other developers in other countries all around the globe that I've reported on. So I'm telling you guys, Algorand is one to watch. Now, not only that, they are ISO 222 compliant token, and I think no matter what, they're going to get their share. So anyway, guys, that's all I got for you. This is not financial advice, but we try to cut through the hype and give you information you can use. And hopefully this shows you the future, what the future of Algorand may look like. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section, what you think about Algorand. Is it time to stack more? I own it, and I do plan to stack some more when it pulls back, which is what I think is going to happen. I could be wrong. Either way, guys, hit that like button and come back and be part of this community. Take care.